What's up, YouTube? I just wanted to make a quick update video to kind of let you guys in on my side of things. So, I don't know if you could tell, but my garage has been completely taken over by junk and other stuff. And the Pontiac has moved position since last time you saw it. This last time it used to be, kind of here. Now it's kind of been living right here. So, what's going to happen with this car is I originally bought it on an impulse buy, but it's probably one of the greatest purchases I ever made. Almost said made. Even though I'm gonna get rid of it soon. I'm gonna give it to an auto salvage yard because I honestly don't want it anymore. I've lost all love for the project, but it's not even what I really wanted anyway. But it's what got me into cars. Finally, got my hands dirty, grease monkeying it out, got my hands on cars, which is perfect. I'll forever love this car for that. But I need to get rid of it to make room for other projects. Because recently, getting back to, what's been going on my side. Recently, I've started another project. My grandfather owned a 1965 El Camino. And he gave it to my grandmother's brother, who still has it to this day. And he wants to get rid of it. And he doesn't want to sell it. He either wants to give it to family or bring it to the junkyard. So obviously, I can't let that beautiful piece of American history go to a junkyard, especially when I have the opportunity to revive it and make it back into what it once was. So, that being said, this thing needs to go bye-bye, and I've been working on that. I'm not going to have any videos on that because, it's just hard to record while I'm there, and I'd rather just take it in for the experience and, learn what I can from someone who actually knows what the hell they're talking about and not trying to teach themselves how to do it off of YouTube. So, that being said, I'll put I'll keep updating you guys with, pictures and stuff. Here's the deal. So this YouTube channel is and was meant for cars and will be predominantly car stuff in the future if I can get my way here. But for now, as life has it, everything can't go the way you planned because that's just how life works. So it's in the name, Crazy Cray Garage. Lots of stuff can be done in a garage, and I actually have a good amount of plans for this garage. So I recently acquired one of these. If anyone knows anything about welders, just the fact that it's a Miller, you know what the hell you're talking about. So I used to have a Harbor Freight flux core welder, and that thing, it did what I wanted it to, but it did it horribly, and I didn't like it. So I'm upgrading to this, and I'm going to be getting the gas canister, the cart, and I need hold on, let me open it. So I have 0.23 size wire I want to use, and I don't have the right size drive roll, so I got to get a right size drive roll for this thing. But other than that, it's mint. And I don't know if I ever made a video showing that I have this air compressor. So that air compressor, I'm going to weld a shelf for it that's going to go up over here. And I might make a video about that on YouTube. I'm going to say might for all of these because I have a lot of good ideas, but it's really difficult to get myself to come out here and do this because it's just a lot of extra work and I got a lot of things going on right now. I'm not complaining. I'm just putting it out there, putting the information out there. I'm not one of those people to complain, even though I kind of am. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it. I'm kidding. If you guys know me, then you'll understand it's kind of my sarcastic humor. But you'll get used to it in time if you follow around. So, since the shelf I'm going to weld for said air compressor over here is going to go over here, I also have one of these minty things. I'm so sorry about the mess in this garage. As you can tell, there wasn't a Harley in here last time, or maybe there was. I don't fucking know. This is my uncle's Harley, and it's, I'm not really a bike guy, so I'm really not into this. I just kind of see it as this giant metal object that's in my way, but, I guess I got to deal with it for now. So, back to what I was saying. that is a, retractable hose reel for the air compressor. So I am also going to put a 4x4 like post between here and there, because all of these studs are equally spaced except for these two. So I don't want to drill through this to put giant bolts and nuts to hold this thing up, because it's actually kind of heavy. It's got some weight to it. Like, oh yeah, and I'm gonna have to weld up a bracket for this. This is what feeds, this feeds through a bracket that's supposed to be here, but it's not there. But on the bottom, just take my word for it, this thing's kind of heavy, and I'm doing this with one hand. There is, like 1, 2, 3, 4 holes, and the bottom two have like a little, like the bottom's cut off of it, so I can kind of just sit it on it and then tighten it and then put the other two in. That's gonna go up there, and then the shelf I'll put there, and this plywood window, how nice that is. Back there, hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's kind of like a popping going on outside. Hopefully that's not gunshots. I'm in a nice area, but you never know. So behind there is about 15 feet of space, and then there's a shed. That corner of my yard really doesn't get used that often, so I was going to see if I could put a concrete pad back there, and then a roof off of the garage onto the shed, so I can have more room than, like I've had people that know me around here come in this garage, and even they are like, yeah, this may look so big on camera, or it may not, but when you come see it in person, this garage is not that big. So to have more space to do projects out there will be nice. I'm going to, like, my plan for car projects, I might put some of it up to be decided, but I'm really deciding between a 3rd gen Camaro, like an IROC, or a, like, I think it'd be technically a 2nd gen Firebird, which would be, like, the years I'm looking for are, like, 1977, 1978, 1979, 1980, like, Pontiac, Firebird, Trans Am, because, I think those look really cool. I think that'd make a cool car project and all that fun stuff. And, Smokey and the Bandit. Can't go wrong. So, I got a good amount of ideas. And obviously all the car stuff that I'd be doing, like if I had the Trans Am, I'd be going nuts with that. But, I got to work up to that. I got to save the money. I got to do all this stuff. I got to do it responsibly. I could obviously just go willy-nilly, balls to the wall. Oh, yeah, I'll buy it right now. Screw it. And then wipe out all the money I got. And then, technically I'd have it, but that's not smart. So I'm going to do it the smart way, even though it's kind of the long way. And yeah, that's kind of what's been happening with me. The only other update I can think of, like the only other thing I've really done in this garage is I've put up these lights. These lights weren't here before because the lights I have are right at the right angle that I stand in front of my toolbox, and it casts a shadow, and then I can't see what's in my toolbox. So I put up these lights. They're from a Burger King. I was working on a job site, and I asked the general contractor, hey, you guys keeping these lights? There was like 4 or 5 of them. They were pendant lights sitting over a dining room table, and they're a little greasy. I haven't even cleaned them. Like, they're nice. They're probably older than I am. That Burger King was older than I am, so they're probably older than I am. But he said, yeah, you could take them, just grab them now before they put them in the dumpster. I'm like, lit, cool. So I brought 2 home, and they work pretty nice. So other than that, I really don't have much else to add to this update. I kind of need to clean the garage, but, this is kind of an organized chaos. It might look like it's a complete, crapshoot, which it is, but not all the stuff is mine. And most of the stuff that is mine is kind of strategically placed. So we'll just, we'll leave it at that. It was good talking to you guys again, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Peace.